Week 8 in the BCFC is in the books, so now it's time to look forward to Week 9. Hi, I'm Adam Cordick, host of Touchdown BC, and your weekly host for BCFC game previews. This week in Langley, the 6-1-1 first-place Westshore Rebels take on the 6-2 Langley Rams with first place on the line. These two teams played back in Week 1, where it was the Rebels defeating the Rams 42-34. We talked with the Rams head coach Khari Joseph and got his thoughts on his team's performance this past weekend in a win against the Kamloops Broncos and what he expects in the rematch against the Westshore Rebels. Coach, this past weekend your team visited the Kamloops Broncos and came away with a win 34-10. What are your thoughts on your team's performance?
I think they did great. I mean, at this time of year, all you want to do is find ways to win games. And we started strong by, getting up early. We dealt with the adversity of the weather and the wind and the rain. I thought the guys stayed focused. And then we were able to finish it off. And what I enjoyed about that is, we were able to run the ball all the way down the field and score. So that was encouraging. Coach,
you now are only a half a game behind for first place in the BCFC. Most of the season, your team has been under the radar behind the Rebels and the Sun. Is your team now thinking about home field advantage in the playoffs if you can win the next two games?
That was the goal from the beginning of the season. Things hasn't really changed for us. Our mindset is to win the division and be in first place and secure home field advantage. Since a couple weeks ago, we've been talking playoff football because we have to win out to realize that goal, and our hard work has put us in a position where we can do that on Saturday, so we're excited.
Now to this weekend, your team plays the Westshore Rebels for first place in the BCFC, a team you played very close in Week 1. Obviously, a lot has changed since Week 1. Is it fair to say this game is going to come down right to the end?
I believe it's going to be that kind of game. They have good players, and they get after it, so we have to be physical and be disciplined, and it's going to come down to the last play of the game, and that's what you play these games for, man. That's why you train and put all the hard work in for these moments. So we're really going to embrace it this week.
That's head coach of the Langley Rams, Khari Joseph. Thanks, Coach. Good luck this weekend, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Thank you very much, Adam.
We also caught up with the head coach of the Westshore Rebels, Boice, and talked to him about what he took away from his team's tie Week 8 versus the VI Raiders and what he expects in a game against the Langley Rams. Coach, this past weekend your team tied the VI Raiders 25-25. What are your thoughts on your team's performance?
I thought, as always, we did some things really well. I like the way our kids compete, but we were a little flat, a little hang up after that big Okanagan game, and then we were pretty sick. Our entire roster pretty banged up, and I don't want to take anything away from the Raiders. That place is a tough place to play. I thought Coach Ortman and his staff did a good job. Coach Hawking's defense did some good things for us, and special teams hurt us. We had a turnover on a kickoff return, and defensively they bowed up really well. I think we had numerous red zone stops. Offensively, we did some good things, but I think we missed out on some opportunities. I think the whole team was just a little flat, and it was again credit to the Raiders, but we're disappointed in the tie, to be entirely honest.
What is the feeling around your team now that you have sole possession of first place in the BCFC and control your own destiny when it comes to home field advantage throughout the playoffs? Have things changed at all, or still business as usual?
No, we're still 1-0 each week, and we know this week we got a particularly large challenge. I think Langley's playing very, very good football right now. I think they're playing their best football of the season, and I think we got a heck of a challenge in front of us. Our kids are pretty motivated. We had a lot of guys at weights last night. Everybody's going to weights now, and so we got a good shot at it being a really, really good football game, and one we're game planning hard for and working hard for, and I think it's going to be a very exciting football game.
Now to this Saturday, you take on the Langley Rams with first place in the BCFC on the line. What can you expect in that one?
Well, they're very athletic. I mean, defensively, they've improved a lot. They're sound in their coverage, they're sound in their run fits and gap alignments. Offensively, certainly you got to give give Coach Sean Olson credit. You know, they're doing a very good job throwing the ball. They've got some very explosive receivers. That new quarterback they have, I think, is very, very tough. You know, their protection's solid. You know, they're just all the way through. And I know we're going to see, you know, that running back they got Lund here before too long. And when you add him back to the dynamic, they're going to be tough. They're going to be very, very tough.
That's head coach of the Westshore Rebels, J.C. Boice. Thanks, Coach. Good luck this weekend, and we'll talk to you again next week.
All right, Adam. Take care, man.
Well, there you have it. If you are in the Langley area, the game between the Langley Rams and the Westshore Rebels is on Saturday. Kickoff at 4 p.m. at McLeod Athletic Park. For more coverage of the BCFC, follow each team's Twitter account and also the BCFC's Twitter account at BCFC_media. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week, and enjoy the games.